Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and good evening, everyone. I would like to welcome all of you to this conference and to this session especially. And actually, I would like to thank you for being with us, especially on a Thursday day. You know, all of you, Halabi al-Khamis. So really thankful to all of you for being with us today. It gives me also a great pleasure that I have two of my colleague, Dr. Hussein Halabi, who will co-moderate the session with me, and Dr. Lina Kibbi to be with us today. I am going to start and introducing Dr. Lina Kibbi for you, as it is said, ladies first. So let us start. Dr. Lina, she is a consultant adult rheumatology and assistant professor of rheumatology in Al Faisal University. And she's the program director of the internship program in the same university. Dr. Lina had graduated from the American University in Beirut, and she started working in what's called specialized medical center in Riyadh in 2007. She is the founder of the Arab Adult Arthritis Awareness Group, and I'm very proud actually to be a member in this group. Dr. Lina is very known to be passionate and have a great interest in patient education. She is very active in social media, raising awareness about different rheumatic disease. She had also, being involved in doing several rheumatological publications. And Dr. Hussein Halabi, he is also a co-founder with Dr. Lina for the AAAA Group with her. He is a consultant rheumatologist in the Department of Medicine in King Faisal Specialist Hospital and Research Center. He is also the director of academic and training affairs. He had many leadership positions as being a former president-elect of the Saudi Society for Rheumatology, and also he is a former president of Pan-Arab Association for Rheumatic Disease. He is the founder of Rheumatology Academy for Continuous Education Training Initiative, RACE. He is also being involved in several rheumatological publications, whether internationally or here in our region. And now I am glad to welcome Dr. Hussein to start the session. Dr. Hussein, please go ahead.
And thank you, the second GCC Rheumatology Conference, Organizing Committee and Scientific Committee for having us today. I will be responsible for the first part about Arab Adult Arthritis Awareness Group, and I will be talking about what is AAAA Group, which is Arab Adult Arthritis Awareness Group, المجموعة العربية للتوعية بالامراض الروماتيزمية. The Arab Adult Arthritis Awareness Group is a project started by a rough idea to fulfill patient inquiries about rheumatic diseases in Arabic. It is initiated from Saudi Arabia, and the founders are me and Dr. Hussein Halabi. And the project proposal was submitted to the ARLAR, Arab League of Association for Rheumatology, and it was approved in March 2019. We started inviting several rheumatology societies in the Arab world to nominate a representative to be a member in this group. And since March 2020, the dream became a reality with several achievements in a very short period. Arab Adult Arthritis Awareness Group is considered as a special interest group under the umbrella of ARLAR. It continues its expansion, and we are now 19 doctors from 17 Arab countries. We are special interest group, as I said, under the umbrella of ARLAR. We fully responsible to find a sponsor for our activities. All of the AA group members work as volunteers. Our objectives: we raise the health awareness among the public and patients in the Arab community, and we educate them about rheumatic diseases in Arabic. This is how the patients and public start with us, and at the end you can see how we make life easy for our followers and patients and our public. So the members of AA Group from 17 Arab countries ASA, Kuwait, UAE, Lebanon, Palestine, Algeria, Jordan, Qatar, Egypt, Tunisia, Iraq, Morocco, Oman, Syria, Libya, Sudan, and Bahrain. These are our members, and we are now 19 members. The group announced 2 initiatives. The first initiative we made February as a special month to unify awareness about rheumatic disease in the Arab region yearly in February, and it will be in Arabic language. Also, the second initiative is we announced that the 1st February is the official National Rheumatologist Day among Arab countries. Like this, we announce the February month, and like this, we announce also and celebrate, and we send it to every rheumatologist in the Arab countries. Our awareness for public and patients through awareness campaign, through webinars, we do flyers, awareness posts, awareness videos, and our mobile application. Our awareness campaign for the year 2020 and 2021, and it was our first campaign. It was called Be Yourself campaign, and in Arabic it is Hamlat Kun Anta. And our second campaign for year 2021, 2022, and it's called Together campaign, which is called Hamlat Ma'an. Be Yourself campaign, which is Hamlat Kun Anta, it was about 8 webinars. Each webinar has its unique theme, and it complements the main theme, which is Be Yourself. Our webinars are streamed live on social media and on a Zoom platform, and the patient will attend for free all our activities. I will share with you how we do the themes. So the first webinar, it was Be Aware, we are here for you. Second one, Be Ready to embark the journey. Be here to comply with treatment. And the fourth, Be here to exercise. The fifth, Be here to enjoy good food. The sixth, Be here to manage your lifestyle. And the seventh, Be happy, the solutions are there. And at the end, Be for me to enjoy life. All of these are the theme under Be Yourself. So the speakers are rheumatologists, which are members of the AA group. And also we invite guest speakers ranging from life coaches, clinical dietitians, fitness instructors, yoga specialists, in addition to doctors with different specialties. The second campaign, which is for the year 2021-2022, it is called Together campaign, Hamlat Ma'an, and started in October 2021. And the purpose of this campaign differs from the purpose of the previous one. We want to activate the patient participation in spreading awareness of rheumatic disease in the Arab world. We urge the patient to be taking responsibility in order to understand better the disease and help other patients in overcoming the challenges. So this campaign consists of 10 webinars. The first one, 8 webinars, starting from October 2021 till July 2022. We did till now 4 webinars, and it was launched in 11th of October. So it is called Together campaign, Hamlat Ma'an, we are together. And these are the poster of announcement in Arabic, معا للتغيير, معا للمشاركة, معا للتوعية, معا للمثابرة. And these are some of the pictures of our webinars. And during this campaign, we will be announcing patient ambassador in the Arab world, and it will be the first time, and it will be announced on the 14th of February. We did announce about this topic, and we have 65 applications till now, and we will announce the patient ambassador in the Arab world for our AA group on the 14th of February. This is how we announce it for the patient. And in addition to this, we do awareness by doing flyers for the patient with different 3 languages, Arabic, English, French. These are examples, COVID-19 and rheumatic disease. Also, we did translation for the recommendation of COVID-19 vaccination and rheumatic disease. In addition, we did flyers about recommendation about COVID-19, and all are announced in Arabic and English and French. So another flyers about lupus, antiphospholipid, Sjogren's syndrome, fibromyalgia, and others. And these are samples you can see we did a unique calendar for rheumatic disease in Arabic to help all our patients follow our calendar. Also, these are the international days, and this is how we announce and how we educate our patients and public. And we do also awareness posts, and some of them about rheumatologists, orthopedic, when to go, which clinic, and another quotes that will help our patients and make their life more with positive vibes. Also, these are samples of how we do awareness posters, and this how we do use statistics, prevalence, and in order to announce it more and attract the patient to follow us. So also we do interactive challenges activities for patients during the campaigns, and we did also awareness videos translated to French and English. And our baby, which is the mobile application, and it is called Rheumatism بالعربي, and it is downloaded on App Store and on Google Play. And here you can see how we did. There is the most fruitful thing that we did from AAA Group, which is the research publication, and it will be discussed in the second half of the lecture by Dr. Hussein Halabi. And I will tell you that also we work on development program for our members, and we did a course with the Sky News Academy about television interviews and the art of public speaking, and it was for 3 days. And here some of the pictures of with the Sky News representative. And I need to tell you that we are on social media. We have our Twitter page, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and in addition to our mobile application. And I'm asking all rheumatologists to invite their patient to follow AA Group in order to benefit. And I need to share with you from where AA Group followers within these 1.5 years. On statistics through social media, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, as you can see, the highest from Iraq, Algeria, Morocco, Jordan, Lebanon, Bahrain, KSA, Syria, UAE, Kuwait, Palestine, Belgium, and Sudan. And statistics from Zoom platform, campaign 1, you can see the highest from KSA, Algeria, Iraq, Lebanon, Morocco, Egypt, and Jordan, and others, as you can see. Another statistic from Zoom platform campaign 2 till now, which is 4 campaigns, and still we have also high attendance. And from the mobile application, also we know from where our followers follow us. On YouTube, we can see how YouTube viewers on our YouTube page. And ambassador campaign application, we have applications from KSA, Lebanon, Algeria, Iraq, Libya, Egypt, Jordan, Kuwait, Morocco, Sudan, Palestine, Syria, UAE, and Yemen. And we are so happy that we are having from most of the Arab countries. And here how we inform our patient that really the patients, they are very important to us, and we ask them to send their questions. And we inform them that if they attend all the webinar, they will get a certificate of attendance. And I need to say, without our members, this success without the hard work, cooperation, and the team spirit of our members, this will not happen. And I need to thank the main sponsor, which is Dancing Company. I need to thank also other sponsors who participated in sponsoring 2 lupus webinars, GSK, and also I want to thank Newbridge for sponsoring an awareness video about COVID awareness video. From here, I need to address all medical companies to support AA Group for the upcoming activities, to see the new creative ideas and out-of-the-box themes. And by this, I need to thank you all, and I want you to stay tuned to our future activities, and I will leave you with a small video. Thank you again.
لا تأتي الأمور على قدر حلمك، إنما على قدر سعيك لتحقيقها. نجاح حملة كن أنت تحقق بفضل تعب وجهد فريق الأطباء والتنظيم، بالإضافة إلى المرضى والمتابعين ومحبي المجموعة العربية للتوعية بالأمراض الروماتيزمية من الوطن العربي الذين رافقونا خلال مسيرتنا. فلا بد من مشاركتكم لحظات ما وراء الكواليس. كما نهدي إنجازنا إلى كل من شارك في اللقاءات وتفاعل مع المنشورات على منصات التواصل الاجتماعي الخاصة بالمجموعة. ما حققناه اليوم هو بداية لإنجازاتنا المستقبلية، فانتظرونا بحملة جديدة لسنة 2021-2022 وتابعوا منصات التواصل الاجتماعي للمجموعة. إن عطاءنا مستمد من شكر وثناء المتابعين، فذلك يعطينا دفعة معنوية للأمام والاستمرار في تطوير أنشطة التوعية عن الأمراض الروماتيزمية في الوطن العربي. أنتم مصدر الإلهام، وبفضلكم يستمر العمل.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for the invitation from the chairman and from the organizing committee of the second GCC conference. My colleague, Dr. Kibbi, have already talked about the achievement of AAA Group, and I'm just going to continue on the second part of our achievement, which is research from the AAA Group. So in my presentation, I'm going to present actually 3 studies. 2 of them actually have been published, and 1 actually presented as a poster in the ACR Convergence Conference. So let's go to the first study, which is the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic on patients with chronic rheumatic disease, a study in 15 Arab countries. This study actually was published in on International Journal of Rheumatic Disease recently. And the objective of the study was to evaluate the current difficulties faced by rheumatology patients in the Arab countries during the COVID pandemic. So the survey actually, it was a survey, and the survey had 5 main domains: demographics, the impact of COVID-19 on rheumatic disease management, direct impact of COVID-19 on the patients, and attitude towards telemedicine, and finally, the sources of information about COVID-19. So going to the result, so basically the patients recruitment happened over 2 weeks from 8 to 22nd of May 2020. We were able to recruit 2,163 patients from 18 Arab countries. So most of the patients actually recruited from Iraq, Saudi Arabia, and Egypt, and the rest actually came from the other Arab countries. In terms of region, there was almost equal distribution of patients from 3 regions: the Levant, Gulf, and North Africa, almost 33% in each or from each region. The mean age was 40 years plus minus 12, with no difference among the 3 regions. Most of the participants were female, and they were similar in the 3 regions as well. So what is the impact of COVID-19 on rheumatic disease management? So the impact on the rheumatology visit was associated with country of residence, where we can see that Levant has the least impact on visits, and Gulf actually had more remote visits. The impact of COVID on chronic medication: 15% of the patients actually stopped taking medication because of shortage, mainly in North Africa. What is the impact of COVID-19 on access to hydroxychloroquine? As you remember that in the beginning of the COVID pandemic, there were some evidence towards the importance or the benefit of use of hydroxychloroquine. So a lot of our patients actually are having lupus, and they were on hydroxychloroquine. So we wanted actually to see if there was an impact on the access to hydroxychloroquine. And interestingly, around half actually had difficulty accessing the hydroxychloroquine or the shortage, and mostly actually were in North Africa. What is the direct impact of COVID-19 on patients? Well, 76% of our patients actually had some impact on mental health. So this is the impact on mental health. And most of the impact actually happening actually in North Africa, and 50% had minor impact. What about the impact on income? 60% of the patient had impact on their income, and it was actually less in the Gulf area. Personal infection with COVID-19, well, the infection of COVID-19 was statistically correlated with the country of residence. So among the 58 cases, which accounts for 3% of all the cohorts, 28 cases actually were from Levant, 13 from the Gulf, and 17 from North Africa. So Gulf had the least infected cases with only 2% of Gulf's population. What about the attitude towards telemedicine? Well, the question was, would you accept a teleconsultation? We can see clearly that 98% accepted, 50% actually through internet, and 48% through telephone contact. How about the source of information about the COVID? What is your source of information about COVID? 73% from social media, 51% from television, 6% from radio, 8% from newspaper, 20% from friends and family, and 30% from healthcare providers. So the taking home message is that basically there was a significant impact of COVID-19 on patients with different rheumatic disease. I would like actually to acknowledge the steering committee and the RLAR members who helped in recruiting our patients. The next study about the acceptability of the COVID-19 vaccine in patients with rheumatic disease and healthcare professionals in 19 Arab countries. This is the ARCOVAX study. And it was actually published in Lancet Rheumatology, very prestigious journal. And we are proud, actually, we have published in this journal. So the ARCOVAX basically stands for the Arab League of Association for Rheumatology COVID Vaccination Study. It's an anonymous web-based survey that was adapted from the VaxiCov study, and it was translated to 3 different languages, Arabic, English, and French, and it was validated by scientific committee of the RLAR. So the objective, the primary objective of the study was to assess the acceptability of COVID-19 vaccine in patients with chronic rheumatic disease and healthcare providers in Arab countries, and to evaluate the factors associated with the acceptability. So, as I said, the survey was disseminated into 3 different languages. It took almost 1 month to recruit patients from April 13th to 11th of May, 2021. We used different social media sources, the Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and etc. We also utilized patient associations, and we have sent mass emails from RLAR and AAAA groups. We have sent messages through the WhatsApp to rheumatologists and patients, and we also use direct invitation to patients while in the writing room or the waiting room via QR code. So definition of acceptability defined as participants who were already vaccinated or willing to get the vaccine, and non-acceptability was defined as participants who were undecided or refused to get the vaccination. So we have recruited 3,176 participants from 19 Arab countries, 1,590 patients, and 1,500 healthcare providers. The majority of patients were female, and 18% had university degree. So 29% in terms of patients, 29% already vaccinated, 34 accepted the vaccine, 21 they were undecided, and 16% did not accept the vaccine. So among the non-vaccinated participants, 56% of the undecided patients and 40% of patients who refused the vaccine would be willing actually to get vaccinated if their physician recommended it. And 43% of the undecided patients and 28% of patients who refused the vaccine would be willing actually to be vaccinated if it was mandatory by law. For the sake of time, I'm just going to show the multivariate analysis. Vaccine acceptability was associated with higher gross domestic product. The feeling that it's important to be personally vaccinated, fewer concern regarding the vaccine side effects, fewer concern about vaccination in general and previous influenza vaccination, fear of COVID-19, and fewer concerns about the risk of autoimmune flare. Next study, or the last study, is how to optimize e-recruitment strategies. Lesson learned from over 3,000 patients or participants in an international Arab online study. So basically, we took the study that previously explained and showed you, and in order to identify the most effective strategy for digital recruitment in an international Arab online study about the perception of patients with rheumatic disease regarding the COVID-19 vaccination. So it's a post-hoc analysis basically of the ARCOVAX study, and 6 actually different actions were conducted to boost the recruitment as previously mentioned. If you look at the patient enrollment curve and its relationship to the recruitment strategy, we can see that it was highly fluctuating, and the e-recruitment strategies had different impacts. So looking at the results, 31% of participants were recruited after sending personalized WhatsApp messages to recruiters in different countries, and 28% after prompt technical support by steering committee to resolve issues faced by the recruiters, 24% after sharing recruitment status on 4A group, WhatsApp group, 12% after disseminating the e-posters and QR codes via social media and WhatsApp group, 3% after initially launching on social media and WhatsApp groups, and 2% after sharing a motivational video announcing the countdown of the last week of recruitment. So the impact of recruitment strategies according to the country's GDP actually was different according to the country GDP level, where technical support and sharing recruitment status had the most important or has had the most impact in high income countries, and personalized messages resulted in higher recruitment in the upper middle income countries. So to conclude that the most effective strategy was the use of personalized WhatsApp messages to the recruiters, and the research team must be active, mobilizing teams to participate, reactive where they can prompt technical supports, and proactive by sharing updates regularly. So further studies actually are needed to identify the appropriate action for each phase of e-recruitment and for each specific region. Thank you very much for your attention.